Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. February 7th, we are going to talk about... We're watching actually the Astra launch right now. We're hoping it launches. We're going to look at that. I've got a play on it I need to get out of if it doesn't work out. We'll talk about GameStop. The news on GameStop, what's going on, the cycle, how far into it we are. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. We have a Discord server, as well as there's our Twitter at Happy Money YT, and our Discord. Just gonna start on here. GME announced their earnings, so it's the 22nd, so it's a day earlier than I was predicting. So I moved my line back a day, and so that actually moves back my first line, which is basically the earliest that we started running. So now we are in the zone, at least as far as historically when we started running before earnings. So that would put us like right here. I think right, yeah, the earliest would be that one, so that's right there. Or maybe it was even this one. No, I think it's this one. So it could be later, but this is the earliest we've seen historically if we start running today, basically. Oh look, GameStop's break even right now, right in the middle. I've also added another line. This one would be, so this correlates with the MACD, and if you look here, 1 2 3, so I'm looking down here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 days before liftoff, basically. So 10 days would be your last one of green MACD, and that's basically what this line is. This will be, if we stay green MACD up until the 11th of February, which is Friday of this week, then we will have completed the 10 days of the green MACD, and that would have been the longest time we'll have a green MACD without lifting off in this cycle that we're in, the trough period. This one was shorter, the longest one was 10, so at the latest by then. It's possible we come down still and kind of retest, I don't know, 90s, 95. I don't think we'll break this support of 86.29. If we do, yeah, good time to load up then, maybe. IV hasn't really come down a whole lot on GameStop though. And it's possible also we still get a little bearish MACD, kind of like we had here on this trough period. We'll see though. It might just kind of stay flat until we rip. Similar to here, sort of. This one had a little dip first, but it could be different. Could be just different. So it's looking good though. Our window is nice. It's 1 day earlier, and it doesn't mean it's going to rally all the way up until earnings. Oftentimes it stopped before, like our peak here was 3 weeks before earnings, or 2 weeks. So that would mean we'd rip right here and then come down. This one we peaked, really peaked I guess 4 days before, and then this one was peaked the day before. So at the latest, if we're still just doing this cycle, the latest we'll peak will probably be just before earnings, and they'll short it down in earnings like they do. Or we'll peak earlier and they'll short it down into earnings, or that we peak up into earnings and then earnings beats and it's very bullish and we rally and probably squeeze from there, unless if we start squeezing sooner and it's not just them covering and rolling over their swaps or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm waiting for my green open and close over the daily, as I've shared on the MACD, as well as a green candle, or green candle open and close over the 9, and then the green MACD. That's what I'm waiting on to scale in some more. The option difference from here to here, like that, probably didn't matter too much as far as buying the dip. Changed a little bit, but I'd rather wait for that confirmation. It's something, just in case we're right here and it just kind of keeps melting and then going down further. Anything's possible, so that's my kind of risk management in case we break this support and keep coming down. I don't want to be loaded up on calls because bullish MACD and the green didn't open and close over. That being said, today actually might be that day. Yeah, because we did open above the 9. And look, it looks like we're going to close. It depends if we close green today. If this candle closes green today, all systems go. And that's quite possible. That could be this day right here. That day. it also could be, you know, this day or this day. Not really that day, but back here there it was early. So that was the first green open and close over the 9 when we had a bullish MACD after kind of when we were in this trough period. So even then we needed kind of 2 weeks before we peaked. So the options I'll be getting, if it looks like we're gonna close green today and this candle does this, I'll probably start getting some spreads for March that cover earnings basically. So end of March. Is there one end of March or early April? I've gone over the options I'm getting. Yeah, probably the 25th, honestly. Or the 1st of February. But probably spreads, probably just some long calls and some naked ones just to see, just in case we squeeze and it's not just a pinch. Peloton did well, I guess, on earnings. Or they haven't had earnings. Oh, that's maybe from a rumor of Amazon or whatever buying them. SPY kind of doing what we're saying, actually, just kind of trading in a range. Volume kind of slowed down, kind of just hanging out now, crushing premiums for the most part. It'll probably decide more of a direction once the week progresses with more earnings coming out, big earnings. But that being said, it is kind of in limbo also on Powell, who I don't know if it's true or not yet, but there's a rumor floating around that he was trading in his block trading window. J. Powell traded during restricted blackout period, and yeah, so failed to disclose most traded dates. Apparently lied about Muni conflict, directed massive Wall Street bailouts despite conflicts. If this is true, who knows? Maybe that's the black swan, and we the SPY dumps on that. The daily on GME is going back and forth. So yeah, SPY's kind of in a limbo spot. I mean, it's bullish on the longer term on the daily, but it's possible it can just kind of consolidate in this range for a bit. Our plays, I didn't open up a whole lot today. Pretty slow day, kept it mellow. So I've got this one. I'm gonna put this one down, and then I actually opened up a long play on Tesla to give me just kind of a long exposure to the market, and SPY 990 1000 call. The chart on Tesla looks pretty bullish. That's pretty much it on like the 4 hour. It's looking good. We've got RSI divergences. We've got green over the 9. We've got a bullish MACD. Daily as well. Looks like it's kind of consolidated and wants to rally now. Hasn't crossed over yet, but that is the longer time frame. The expiration on these are for Feb 18th. Got a little bit of time. Got 2 CLF calls. I shared a post on our Discord. This is the steel company. That's for earnings. And then I'd have this one Astra call that, so if Astra, we've been watching the launch and they already aborted it, but they might be able to basically restart it. If they don't restart it, the stock's going to tank, so I have to sell the call right when I hear that. If they continue on and they count down and actually launches, that call will probably do pretty well. I should have gotten puts though right away because yeah, it didn't it didn't go, and then it yeah, tanked. So right here, they aborted it, and this thing tanked and halted. Could have gotten puts and just had a limit order for 80%, and they were up about 80% all through here. Live and learn. It's fun trading the rockets though. Kind of cool. Let's see. So these short puts on GME, these are up, but I'll probably have to roll these unless GME is above 141 by Friday. Here's our CLF call. Most of my stuff's red today. Corsair, I think, has earnings soon. Didn't get a whole lot of earnings stuff. Our overstock was up a little bit. Rivian was up a little bit, but it seems like the market's kind of just starting to consolidate and volatility is probably dropping. So a lot of the long stuff's probably going to get wrecked, except for earnings stuff. We'll see though. It's exciting. I'm stoked. GME, yeah, like I said, I think by this line, GME should be well into the triple digits. Whether it's 250 or 350 or 500, I don't know. It would be insane if it was 500 by this line. That's such a short window, but it wouldn't be as short as this window. You know, this went from 40. You know, we're at 100. That only took 5 days. So definitely could happen. A lot of reasons, a lot of data showing we should have a explosive move like we did in January. Not going to go into all those specifics because it's just hype and speculation, more or less. But yeah, have the charts, and that's what I'm going by. Thanks for watching. Jump on our Discord. We'll see you there. Peace out.